Help support the show by joining the Patreon or becoming a YouTube member. Also, hit that like button and subscribe if you want more Browns-focused content.
All right. So we're at the bye week. It's been a pretty tough season for Browns fans. So we gonna bring happy ass Tyvis in here to bring up the mood. Come on, Tyvis, come on, make us happy now. Tell some jokes.
Listen, man, the happy thing is that, the bye week is the reset button. You feel me? Like, we're gonna come out of this bye week. You got time to look at other stuff. I think you got to figure out some creativity, move some pieces around, think about play calling and stuff like that, which I don't know if he's going to get that up or not. But this is one of the ones where when you doing this bad, when you 2-6, you got to go home, right? And you got to look at your kids, your wife, your mom, and be like, this is my motivation. Forget the record. Like, I got to be good because of them. You feel me? And they gonna come back and like ready to get one because they going up against the Jets. So it's like, oh, the Jets? That's a lick. We can get the Jets. So like they gonna come out fired up, and then it's gonna be like this big kumbaya moment where they win that game, and then everybody gonna be like, yeah, let's just go on a run. Because the division right there. You see what I'm saying?
You said we so bad, we had do it for my mama levels right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's exactly do this shit for my mama. Like,
that's where yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's it. We are that far down where you got to go find your motivation. Yes.
How you want to represent the name on the back of the jersey. That's where we at right now.
Go look at your why. You got to see what your why.
We using the word pride a lot in that coach's meeting. It's about your pride.
Exactly where we are.
Ooh. Who you think is the dude in the locker room that's got to keep the vibe up, right? Like who you think is the dude to make sure people don't get too low? Like,
I would say, I feel like maybe a Grant Delpit to be a guy that like tries to keep people locked in. Because when I listen to him talk and they always ask him about like the offense and stuff, he always one of them dudes that's quick to be like, I can't say nothing about nobody because I messed up. So I got to go fix what I do. I can't just comment on what he did wrong when I know I messed up on something.
He started jumping on special teams.
Yeah, I feel like
fix problems.
He did, didn't he? And ended up getting hurt too. Yeah, I think Dale Pitt probably a good leader on defense.
Might be that. You think Miles in there?
Not at all. Not at all. Miles got some headphones on and he listens to like some AC/DC or something like that.
If you are that guy on defense, all you asking of Miles is to please stay silent.
That's it. Yeah, do your thing over there, bro. I already know what you gonna do on the field, so I ain't even gotta say nothing.
It's like the Avengers. All you gotta be is Hulk, dog. We don't need you giving the Captain America speech.
Yep.
Because Miles gonna get up there and be like, "Hey, man, we gonna do what we can do."
I don't play with people like that. You know what? Don't even worry about it. You ain't gotta say nothing. We know what you about.
Don't let him get the mic at this moment.
Yeah, nah, you ain't your speeches ain't good
He
enough.
ain't about to say nothing helpful.
You gonna mess the whole vibe up before we go out there.
He gonna be the dude. You remember that kid that went viral where he was like, "Hey, look, fellas, I want y'all to understand. This loss is not on us. It's on the coaches." I'm proud of y'all. It's like it started like a good speech. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all my brothers. And I want y'all to know this ain't on y'all.
This on the coaches. He definitely did.
Like, some people gonna give you that speech.
That's probably that one might go on now while you play it. That might be a conversation in that Browns locker room.
Yeah, I imagine that happened with Joe Woods when he was out there. But yeah, it has been frustrating watching them be like this. And I think my biggest part of the frustration, because like I came into this season thinking like, Kevin, 2-time coach of the year. I don't want to have a bunch of dysfunction. If we can keep the coach the same, You know, I'm not a big fire the coach guy. I don't know how anybody can be anywhere else right now other than fire the coach right now.
But
Like,
a lot of people say that our problems is much bigger than the coach. They said a lot of people feel that just firing Kevin is not going to change anything because they feel like it's such a chaotic job that whoever is in there is just like essentially a puppet on strings. Like they're not really making the calls. And I feel like what gets me about it, they say like Kevin does the best with like managing the chaos. But my thing is, I feel like he's got so much clout now that he should be able to be like, y'all get out, bro. Like, let me coach, bro. Let me do this. And they say it like just don't go on.
I hear when people say that, I'm like, that made sense for like, how many coaches we done had up in here? Like what, 15?
Something
15?
crazy. It's like one every 2 years.
14 out of the 15 coaches, I can see that. Like legitimately, like, okay, yeah, it's chaos. Like Mike Pettin. Okay, yeah. Chaos got him.
They say Mike Pettin should have got another job.
Yeah, Mike Pettin, chaos got him, right? He had the right staff and all that, but then they wanted to play Johnny that messed up everything. Okay, cool. That was Brown's chaos. That was all of that. Hey man, Kevin's the one dude where it's like, I don't think that really is an excuse. I know people are like, it starts at the top, it's ownership. I mean, like, look, we don't know ultimately who brought in Deshaun, and that ultimately was a hydrogen bomb dropped in the middle of this team that blew up on them right in their face. But the issues that we're watching right now that we just expect to be slightly better than they are, man. Like, this is not like, oh, Jimmy Haslam is making your offense throw the ball to David Njoku with like Isaiah Bond blocking. Like, Jimmy Haslam ain't making them put Isaiah Bond in the slot on 3rd and 7 or run a motion quick slant where you got Jerry Jeudy right there on the field. Like this is not, I understand people's like instinct in Cleveland because of what we've gone through to think that it's like something else more, something bigger than like the coach messing with things. But Kevin got a GM right now that he has claimed to be in lockstep with. We'll see if that's actually true.
If that's the case, his GM has set him up for failure because he ain't giving him nothing to work with on that offensive side.
My theory is Kevin is dying on the same sword that brought him here. He can't let go of that 2020 offensive line. Like, he has refused to let go. Like, part of the reason we don't have any new offensive linemen is like there's not been any slots that's opened up. Even this offseason, they weren't going to bring back Jack. They were dead set on doing that. Wyatt Teller was coming back. You know, Ethan Posick.
No, well, I mean, also,
Joe Batonio was coming back.
All of that is true.
That's
all of that's true, but in the same breath, look at who's backing them up. They missed. They've missed on every offensive lineman they've brought here.
Well, how many they drafted? Dewan, I wouldn't call Dewan a miss. I wouldn't call Dewan. He started like some games for you, 4th round pick.
Is he? Can he finish? Can you count on him for 17 games?
No, but like he a 4th round pick.
About here. What are we talking about? Yeah, that's a miss.
If he was a 1st round pick or a 2nd round pick or even the 3rd round pick, maybe I see your point. But a 4th round pick.
Keep going. Keep going on the other line, man. Who else you got?
Let's see. Who else they draft though? Like Zach Zinter, he ain't even active. That looks like a miss.
Luke Whippler, Nick Harris.
Luke Whippler was a 7th round pick. 6th round pick.
Yeah, it was something late.
He was super late. Nick Harris was like a 5th rounder. He was backing up for a little bit, and then you got to trade for him, and then got him back.
None of
your money back on Nick Harris. It's just like, look at all these damn picks though. Like the earliest pick is Zach Zinter, and that was late 3rd.
Yeah, and he's inactive, not because he's hurt.
I mean, the guy who was part of bringing him in, he got fired like 6 weeks.
This is what I'm saying. Like
this is like the
you can't keep missing on these linemen and just they got old. Heck yeah.
But then we did the same thing with defensive tackle. Like, oh yeah, they can't draft defensive tackle. They look at Siaki Ika, and then
Perry Winfrey.
Yeah, then they spend like some earlier picks on it, and it's like it turned out that wasn't the problem. They could draft one fine, but they can evaluate the position fine. It's just they struggling to utilize what they have. And the offensive line talent is so thin coming out of college football that
but now you put yourself in a situation where 4 of the 5 is gone after this season.
I agree with you, Tyvis.
At this point, I think all of them is gone after this start line.
I'm saying this. This is what I'm saying. I agree with you. I think this is what got Kevin at the end of the day. This is what got him. He relied and just trusted that offensive line well past their sell-by date. Like, he was like, gonna go down with that boat. To the point that that's what he did this season. He doubled down on it.
He doubled down.
That's
what he did.
On the
what he did was
like, we gonna go back to playing Kevin Stefanski football. Joe out here talking about we gonna go back to what we did in 2022. Like, what did they do in 2022? Lean on that offensive line. He could not, and it's the same dudes, by the way. 3 of these names are the exact same. Joe, Wyatt, Jack. I mean, Poe been here for like 4 years.
I say Ethan been a starting center for 3-4 years.
It's been the same 4 guys he's leaned on, hoping that like 2021 would come back and they would like be able to bully guys. That's why they in all this like 11P, 12P, well not 11P, 12P, 13P. Yeah, like
they in that because they receivers are so trash at 11 personnel that your best player is Harold Fan and a tight end, so you might as well just essentially use him as a slide, try to force them in base to put a linebacker on him. Like that's why they doing that, which is a shame that you got to go 12 personnel because you're going 11 is not good enough.
Do you got to though when 12 personnel has been this unproductive?
What else you going to do? This is the problem.
You telling me they could be less productive than what they are right now out of 12?
Man, like Harold, you gotta have Harold on the field. So
yeah, you can have Harold on the field, but like,
and you gotta have David on the field. That's both of them. That's like your 2 leading receivers.
Do we use David? We use Harold more than
in
we
the
use
red
David?
zone. He scored last week. He did. I got him on my fantasy team, so I know
he scored. But was the game still happening? Like,
I mean, he scored. That's all I'm saying is the man scored.
That's what. You know when it matters, we be in the end zone, what we be doing? We either be running quick shot into a wall, or we throw some very off-target fades to Jerry Jeudy.
Man, look, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, they better find a way to get one of these wide receivers, man. They're gonna do it. They either gonna trade for one or something. I don't know what they gotta do something.
Real quick, just want to let you guys know Sleeper has a new offer here. They're offering a free $20 entry, no deposit required, and also if you're a first-time user, you also will receive a 100% match on up to $100 when you use the promo code WORSTTAKE. Again, $20 free, no deposit required. Plus, first-time users also receive 100% deposit match up to $100. Join Sleeper. Let's try to get to the core. Like, do you think the problem here, like, when you look at the Browns offense, right? And we're going to exclude quarterback from this conversation because obviously quarterback's been an issue. When you look at this, what is like, if Tyvis Powell, general manager, you walk in, you have $80 million this offseason to fix stuff. How much of that money are you allocating towards certain positions? And how many guys are you trying to bring in?
So I definitely fix the offensive line because I feel like if you look at some of the best teams in the league, you got to have it's all offensive line play. So I definitely try to strengthen that up, and I'm definitely going to get the best wide receiver that we got that's out there. Well, they ain't gonna let them get the free agency, so that's the problem. You probably have to draft one. So I would take Cardell Tate. I'd take Tyson. I'd take Chris Bale from Louisville. I take Makai Lemon. I take all them.
It's fair to say you will spend some money free agency, try to make the line better.
Yes.
And then spend a premium pick.
You know why?
On a wide receiver.
You know why? Because that's what Kevin wants. He needs a good offensive line.
We show Kevin gonna be here.
That's the way they operate. They act like they gonna be here. Have they given you any reason to feel like they not gonna be here?
Have they given me any reason? Like, has Jimmy said anything?
The way they operate, do they look like two dudes that look like they worried about losing their job?
Hey man, you can get fired and you ain't expecting it.
It happened to me like 10 times in the league.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
walked in and they, hey, we need to see you upstairs.
They decided they need to change the direction. And, you know, look, I think Andrew's probably going to be here next year.
So if it was if your guess, if one of them had to go, you would fire Kevin.
Andrew looked like he's still engaged and want to do his job. Like Kevin don't.
I'm the opposite. I'd fire AB over Kevin because AB is the reason Kevin looked like this. His job is to get the talent on the team.
I think there is some fair argument there. I will also say the only things good about the offense right now are like the people that Andrew Berry has drafted recently.
Okay, what about the past years? Don't let this 1 year blind you from the rest of the other stuff.
The past years he was starting in the third round, and he had a defense that he had to fix too. I mean, like you spent what? We talked about it. They spent more resources on the defense because at the time they felt like the defense needed it. And that's where they spent the money because they went out, made the big trade for Deshaun Watson, hoping that would be like the big thing to carry over the offense. That blew up. And it's like, hey, like something's going to get, for lack of a better word, something's going to be because that blew up.
Nobody has ever paid for that.
What, the Deshaun Watson trade?
Yeah. This is the first time in a while that I seen a team swing this big. It didn't work, and everybody kept their job.
Because the man who wanted to do it was the dude signing the checks. You know who paid? Jimmy Haslam paid all $230 million.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, guaranteed.
So you think that AB and Kevin was like, nah, don't go get that dude.
I don't think they were against it. like realistically, I think they got into a situation where it became untenable with their starting quarterback for whatever reason. The Deshaun Watson, they looked into the Deshaun Watson thing. That got leaked out. That made it more untenable. And at that point, you know, what you want to do. Now, who initiated wanting to get a peek at Deshaun? That feel like the money did that, right? Who ultimately said, I'm going to give you $230 million guaranteed? There's only one man in the Cleveland Browns that can make that decision. Only one man and one woman that can make that decision. Okay?
I hear you.
Yeah, so it's like there seems to be some kind of understanding there of how that went down and why certain people aren't going to be fired because of it.
They aren't going to be fired?
It don't look like if they were going to be fired about the Deshaun Watson failure, they would have been fired last offseason.
They ain't gonna fire nobody. I'm telling you right now. It's only one person that should be on pins and needles after the season. Chad O'Shea. that is the only person.
Firing Chad O'Shea gonna be able to get the job done.
Listen, man. Listen. You didn't have talent to not talent to. Come on, man. This is bad. This is bad. It's bad.
My biggest issue too with the offense right now, and like the offense over time, is part of the reason like there's such a stark contrast between the defensive talent and the offensive talent is the defense has been able to hit on some late round guys, right? You know, you guys had McGuire stepping up, Alex Wright, Ronnie Hickman, right? You know, undrafted dude, right? DBT helping you out, right? You know, undrafted guys, right? They've been able to help you out. The Browns have made similar attempts on the offensive side of the ball, and as you pointed out earlier, those development projects have not gone as well as the defensive side of the ball. And then when you have to compound that with everything that you sacrifice to get Deshaun Watson, picks wise, money wise, it's just how you end up where you end up. Like, at some point, coaching has to take some responsibility for development, because how is Andrew able to provide good enough talent for the defense to be elite, and that same person, that same scouting process for the offense is not providing competent level offensive talent? And like, I'm gonna be honest with you, they shouldn't be as bad as they are right now. Like, even if we want to point to talent, if I'm Andrew, I'm like, ain't no way this is how we're using these guys. Like, this just doesn't feel like a good use of any. Like, I love Harold Fannin, but damn, like, David and Njoku should get the ball too. like this is crazy to me. Like, we've completely erased David from this offense.
I can't believe that
Jerry Jeudy. Like, we are allowing this to happen. We haven't even tried to get him engaged.
All I know is if they can't beat the Jets and they can't score on the Jets, man.
Who gave up 38 points last week.
If they can't score on the Jets and they lose to the Jets, bro, like, I don't know what you tell the locker room. I don't know how you get them to be motivated anymore. I really don't. Like, I really don't.
You know how you get them motivated.
How?
Hey, man, everybody else going to be looking at that tape too.
They going to be like, I'm trying to get up out of here anyway.
Man, look, you want somebody to pick you up? Like...
That's
yeah. You can't have quitter on your tape.
They just got to win that game, and I pray that Kevin really get into his bag, because that's the name of the job. Like, you supposed to be this offensive guru, you should be able to do that, bro. You gotta be able to draw something up, man. Like, or you got to hand it over to Tommy Rees. Like, Tommy Rees might be able to do something. He's some young dudes, some of them fresh out of college. Maybe you need to put that college spin on your playbook a little bit.
Okay, here's my question about the whole idea of giving Tommy Rees the playbook, and then we'll move on to a different subject. What exactly is Tommy Rees doing right now? Because the idea is like, we're gonna change the play calling over to Tommy, right? And Tommy's gonna call different plays on the same play sheet, but call different plays, and that's going to juice the offense up. My thing is, like, is Tommy not designing some of this stuff we complaining about? Is Tommy not, decided that, hey, we gonna run this action for Isaiah Bond and not Jerry Jeudy?
When you're an OC, you're supposed to work hand in hand. We're all supposed to work together all week, and then y'all sit together and come up with a handful of plays for different situations, and you just calling it in the game. So I would imagine that they working together. Obviously, you have to be.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, my issues with the team ain't really what we call it. When we call it.
This is just sad, bro. Like, it's becoming like boring to watch, and that's the part that's like, at least be entertaining.